Good morning, ladies. It's Jessica Broman with the Thrive Ladies Ministry at Central Baptist Church, doing our daily check-in, and it's Friday. I used to be excited about Fridays because then it meant I'd be home for the weekend. I'm still excited about Fridays even though I'm home all week. So I don't know. It's still something to be excited about, I guess, Friday. And then you're excited for the weekend and, everything. So, and you should especially be excited because we have our Friday challenge. We've been doing one every week. So the first Friday we did Chopped, and Yvette Boger did our Chopped and won that. And then last week we did the meme where you put a caption on the empty tomb. And Susan Martin won that one. So we have one this week. We have a new challenge for you. And after I get done talking, I'll explain at the end about the challenge. And then Miss Lee will post up her example photo and the rules on how to play. So again, today is Friday. It is beautiful. It is sunny. Before I started working from home, I heard people talk about the days running together. And I'm not going to lie, I kind of thought that was crazy. But now that I've been home for almost 2 weeks, I can see how that is true. This is going to be backwards, but this was one of my favorite Christmas presents from Aubrey. It shows how much she knows her mama. It says, I really need a day between Saturday and Sunday. And then when you get to the bottom of the coffee, it says truth, hashtag truth. I don't know that I want an extra day in my week anymore. But anyway, that was my favorite Christmas present this year. All right, so our lesson today is on hope. And of course, going through this time of the pandemic, we all are fearful and we all are anxious. But as believers, we have that hope in Christ. And so I want to talk a little bit about that today. When I looked up the biblical definition of hope, which I've done a lesson on hope. If you scroll back through the Thrive Facebook page, there's about a 40 to 45 minute lesson that I did for Awaken on hope for the impossible. So if you want to go back and watch that, you can. I'm trying to cram it all into like a 5-minute lesson. But that was just kind of an advertisement. Biblical hope is an application of your faith that supplies a confident expectation in God's fulfillment of his promises. So hope is not a wish. And this is an example I've used before. We all can sit around and say, I hope that I lose 20 pounds. But if we don't do anything about it, it's not going to happen. I hope that... I'm blanking. You all fill in the blanks. You know what you hope for. But those are merely wishes. And to have biblical hope, it's that confident expectation where we are exercising our faith that God's commitment to us to fulfill his promises will come true. So in order to know what God is going to fulfill and what he's got promised to us, we've got to read his word, and then we can have that hope. So on our worst days, in the baddest of the baddest days, we can know, I know by reading his word, that as a believer, I'll be in heaven. And in heaven, he promises no tears, no sadness, no sickness. I'll be whole. I'll have perfection. And so here on earth in this fleshly body, on my worst days, as a believer, I have that hope that I will be complete in Jesus Christ one day. And that's what gets me through my worst and my bad days here on earth. So as a Christian, we have that expectant that confident expectation that he'll fulfill his promises. And my study Bible says, oh, well, I got to read the verse. Let me read the Bible verse. Hebrews 10:23. I love Hebrews. Hebrews 10:23 says, let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering. And in my study Bible, the word our is italicized, so it's ours. We own it. We own our faith. Let us hold fast to the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promised. So when it tells us to hold fast without wavering, that means don't let go. You know, I have no upper body strength, so if I were to fall off a cliff or you were to tell me to do some pull-ups, I would waver. You would see my arms literally shaking. But that's because I don't work them out as much as I should. If I work this out, then when I get in those times of hopelessness, then I can turn to the word and I can be strong in my faith without wavering. Ladies, we have to know this word. So when we get in a time of hopelessness, we don't waver. And why? For he is faithful as promised. And the word is italicized in my Bible because he is faithful. It's not that he wasn't, or that he was faithful, excuse me. It's not that he's going to be faithful. This is present. Jesus was and is to come. He's all the time. So even though this book was written way before our time, it's in present tense. He is faithful like he promised. And so we've got that hope as believers. Down in the study part of the Bible, it says the necessity of holding unwaveringly to one's faith, ever looking ahead to what has been promised. We can look ahead, knowing what Jesus has promised, knowing that we have the faith. See, remember, faith is believing without seeing. We can't see heaven, but we know the word. We know the word is true. So we hold on to that hope. We have faith knowing that we will get there one day. So on your worst days during this pandemic, when we're feeling hopelessness, when we're feeling fear, anxiety, loneliness, we have that hope knowing that God's in control. He's promised us that. He's told us that. And that he is going to hold us one day in full completion. We will be whole when we're with him in heaven. So hold on to that hope. And I, really hope it's not a wish that you are really getting something out of these lessons and really giving more time to God every day. I know that they've totally done something in my heart for sure. I've enjoyed being in the Word more. So I really am encouraged by the ladies that hop on here and watch with me and go back and watch later. So anyway, that's our lesson for today. I hope if you haven't already watched Miss Andrea's music video that she did, it was awesome. The first time I saw her sing and play guitar, I was totally blown away. Like, lady, I did not know you could do that. That is so awesome. I love seeing people's talents that you didn't know that they had. And so it's really been neat to watch her and put that music on for us. All right, so it's Friday. Here is our challenge for the weekend. I wish I had buttons like Pastor Justin and Pastor Dean have when they do their Wednesday night connections. I wanted that like beep, 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 beep sound. Okay, so this week's challenge is a photo scavenger hunt. Okay, so you get one submission per person. The contest starts as soon as Lee posts it up after I'm done live, and it will end Sunday night at 10 p.m. If we have a tie, what the tiebreaker will be the first person that posted their photo. That will be the winner. So what is a photo scavenger hunt? Lee will post up different items that you will need in your picture, and each item will be worth a certain number of points. Okay, So what we need you to do is cram as many of these items into your picture, and then post your picture, and then in your comment tell us what is in your picture so that we can verify. We've looked at some pictures that other people have done, and it's hard to tell. One family had like a stack of Bibles, and it was just hard to tell. We want you to tell us what's in your picture so we know we're getting it accurate and we know we're getting it right. So I want you to post your picture with all the items crammed in as much as possible. Each item will be a point, and then you'll comment and tell us what's in your picture. It's going to be really fun. Lee's got a family picture that they took this morning as an example to give you guys an idea that she'll post up with the post as soon as we're done here. What is at stake? What is the winning prize? Are you ready? It's a $25 gift certificate to Krispy Kreme. And I think she said, don't quote me, but I think she said tomorrow was a buy one, get one free. But we looked and they're running different specials like every day. So there is part of the challenge is fit as many people in your family, I think, wearing Central shirts. That's one of the points. So if you win a box of donuts, you can share with the people in your picture. That's going to be maybe your bribery to get more people in the picture. But it's really going to be a lot of fun, I think. I really challenge you ladies to participate. I say, what else are you doing? But I know that life is still going on. We are still busy. I can totally attest to that. Sometimes I feel more busy than what I did before. But as soon as I get done, Leo post it up, and I'm excited to see all your pictures. I think it'll be fun. Thank you for hopping on with me today. Happy Friday. And I will see you guys Monday morning. I hope you have a great weekend. Bye.